Hello everyone and welcome to Sabonis. Today I'm going to show you how to make a very contemporary dish from Peru, fettuccine alla huancaína. How did this dish come about? Well, huancaína is a traditional sauce that originates in the region of Huancayo, in central highlands of Peru. The story goes that during the construction of the Central Railway of Peru, which connected Lima with Huancayo, the women of Huancayo would prepare potatoes topped with huancaína sauce for the workers, and the dish popularly quickly spread throughout the country. And that spectacular sauce, made with fat, seasoning, and flavor, pairs beautiful with any kind of starch or protein, always highlighting that spicy and delicious taste. Now, with the strong Italian influence in Peru, it was just a matter of time before pasta became part of this modern creation of Peruvian cuisine that I'm sharing with you today. So let's start cooking, and at the end, I will list you all the ingredients so you can write them down. Okay, let's make the huancaína sauce. The most important ingredient is the Peruvian ají amarillo, the yellow chili pepper. Ideally, you want fresh Peruvian yellow chili peppers, but here in the US it's not so easy to find them. However, many stores sell whole frozen yellow chili peppers, which work pretty great. So I took some to show you how to make this sauce. We will use 8 yellow chili peppers. Remove the seeds and veins to clean them. I recommend wearing gloves when handling chili peppers. Once cleaned, chop them up. In a pan, heat enough vegetable oil. Be generous, because the oil gives flavor and texture to the sauce. Use at least half a cup, about 60 grams. As always, cook on low heat to gently cook the ingredients without burning them. This slow cooking helps caramelize everything and brings out their flavors. Add a pinch of salt. Let the yellow chili peppers cook for about 2 minutes. When they look shiny, add half a chopped red onion. 1 minute later, add 2 garlic cloves, cut in half. Let the garlic brown a little, then turn off the heat. Now take the cooked chili peppers, onions, garlic, and the flavored oil and transfer them to a blender, or like me, use a hand blender in a bowl. I use a hand blender because it's easier to show you the process. Now add 200 grams of queso fresco, cut in cubes. Queso fresco is a fresh, soft, and crumbly cheese. There are many queso fresco from Mexico, Colombia, and many other countries, so try to find and use Peruvian-style queso fresco, as it is the most closely flavored. Now add 100 grams of evaporated milk, 6 soda crackers. This helps thicken the sauce. As I explained you in other videos, the crackers and the milk form the panade, which gives a body for many sauces. Okay, now blend everything until the sauce is smooth. And now the Nonna Saboni special touch. Squeeze the juice of a quarter of a lime while blending. Boom! Now taste it for salt. Always taste. The huancaína sauce is ready. Let me show you how I make pasta from scratch. It's easier than you think. For the perfect texture, we need 00 flour. This is a super fine flour. Another important point is always weigh your ingredients. Don't use measuring cups. Cooking is about formulas and process, and formulas need precise quantities, so always use the same kitchen scale. The pasta formula is very simple. 75 grams of flour for serving, Today I'm making 2 servings, so I'm using 150 grams of double zero flour. For salt, it's about 0.5 grams per serving, so 1 gram for these 2 servings I'm doing. And finally, the egg, the weight for the egg should be 60% of the flour weight. For the 150 grams I'm using right now of flour, we need 90 grams of egg. A medium egg weighs about 60 grams, so 2 eggs are enough. I weigh the yolks first and then add enough white to reach 90 grams. You can mix the dough by hand, but a stand mixer is faster. Mix until combined, then transfer to your work surface. The dough will feel sticky at first, but don't add flour yet. Knead gently until smooth and soft about 10 minutes. Pasta dough needs soft kneading. Press, turn, and repeat until smooth. Dust both sides with flour and wrap in a plastic wrap. Cover with a bowl and let rest for 2 hours at room temperature. While the dough is resting, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that like button. It helps a lot so we can keep sharing these Italian and Peruvian recipes with you. Now we are back after 2 hours. I've attached a pasta roller to my mixer. You can also use a rolling pin, but I love to using this tool to get thin, even sheets. Cut the dough into 4 pieces and shape it in a rectangle. While we're working with 1 piece, keep the others wrapped to prevent drying out. Use a rolling pin to flatten it, and then start with the roller on speed 1 and setting number 8. Flour the dough and roll it out. It won't look perfect at the first time, so reshape and flatten it again with the rolling pin. Roll again through setting number 8. Then go to setting number 7. As the dough stretches longer, you want to make it the same width as your cutter. So get the measure of your cutter and fold as needed. Continue to setting 6, 5, 4, 3, and finally the number 2. Sprinkle with flour to prevent the sticking. If you were making ravioli, go all the way to setting number 1 for extra thin sheets. But for fettuccine, setting number 2 is ideal. Once your sheet is ready, cut the ends straight. Dust with semolina flour and let it rest while you roll the others. Now that we have 4 sheets ready, switch the roller for the fettuccine cutter. Dust in flour and use speed 1. Feed the sheet straight. As the fettuccine comes out, dust with semolina and make it little nest. Or use a pasta dryer like I do. Now we cook. Boil 2 liters of water and add enough salt to taste like a broth. Only add pasta once the water is boiling. Gently stir to prevent sticking. How do we know when the pasta is ready? Taste it. A pasta packet usually takes 5 to 12 minutes to cook, depending on the size. You'll know it needs more time if it tastes hard. But fresh pasta only takes 1 to 4 minutes. You'll know it needs more time if it tastes gummy or rubbery. Perfectly cooked pasta should be al dente, firm to the bite, but not too soft or soggy. Why is important to know? Because true Italian pasta is finished in the pan with the sauce. You need to taste when it's ready to switch to the pan. We check on our fettuccine. Once it's ready, we transfer it to the cold bowl with our huancaína sauce. We mix, swirl, and plate it. We grate Parmesan cheese over the top. And done. Now, let's taste it. Delicioso. Now let's go over the ingredients one more time. For the huancaína sauce, 8 yellow chili peppers, ají amarillo, 60 grams vegetable oil, half red onion, 2 garlic cloves, 200 grams queso fresco, 100 grams evaporated milk, 6 soda crackers, juice of a quarter of lime. For the pasta, 150 grams double zero flour, 75 grams per portion, 1 gram of salt, 0.5 grams per portion, 90 grams of egg, 60% of the flour weight. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and give it a try at home. Don't forget to leave me a comment letting me know how yours turned out. Ask me any question or tell me what special recipe you like me to make next. I see you in the next video, and remember what Nonna Saboni always said: food is the most powerful ingredient because it brings people together around the table. Arrivederci!